Hi, I'm Anna Maria DeFreitas. I'm the owner of the Harrison House and the Tucker House here in Friday Harbor, Salmon Island, and we are one of several pet-friendly lodging establishments here in Washington. And I just wanted to share with you some of our traveling tips for bringing your four-legged fuzzy friend to Salmon Island. Um, Folks always ask us, hey, I have to come on the ferry. What am I going to do with my dog? Well, you have a couple of options. You can kind of relax in your car with your four-legged friend, or if you decide to hang out on the car deck, if you're coming as a foot passenger, you need to have your dog on a leash or in a carrier at all times. Service dogs or small dogs that can be kept in a little pet carrier are allowed up in the passenger deck. So you and your furry friend can really enjoy the amazing views as you make the crossing from Anacortes to Friday Harbor, enjoying one of Washington State's newest scenic byways. So it's easy to get your dog across from the ferry. Kenmore Air, which is one of our other ways of getting here to the island. It's a small commuter service from either Boeing Field or Lake Union. And if you come from Lake Union, you'll be landing in Friday Harbor Marina on the seaplane. And both the seaplane and the wheelplane do take dogs. You just need to call them when you make a reservation. Larger dogs, will need to be on a leash, and smaller dogs need to be in little carriers. So you need to contact them and give them a heads up that you're coming with your dog, and they can work that out with you as well. The Victoria Clipper is also pet-friendly, and you need to give them a heads up that you're bringing a pet, and they need to also be in carriers. So lots of great options to get your dog here to the island. And once you're here on the island, either if you're staying in Friday Harbor or in larger San Juan County, we do have a few regulations just to kind of make you and your dog and others around you safe. So in Friday Harbor, we do have a leash law, so all your dogs need to be on a leash. The national park sites, and we have two of them on the south side of the island. We have American Camp, and on the northwest side we have English Camp, and the dogs there also must be on a leash. In San Juan County, which is outside of the town limits, they have kind of what they call a control law. So as long as your dog is either in your control or under your control, either by whistle or hand signals or a leash or a cord or a chain, you could easily be in compliance there. So the town actually and the island are really, really friendly, and you'll see lots of four-legged friends, locals and visitors alike. And if you'd like to kind of visit with some of the local four-legged friends, a great place to see them would be at Eddie's Dog Park, which is off Mullis Street, right downtown next to Brown's Lumber. And they have a big dog park and a little dog park there, and it's all fenced in with lots of doggy toys and balls, so you can have a lot of fun with your dog and meet some local four-legged and two-legged friends while you're here on the island. Other great things to do with your dog when you're here. Some great hiking. I mentioned the two national park sites at American Camp and British Camp, but there's a couple county parks that are not to be missed as well with some great hiking. And that would be Limekiln, our whale watch park on the west side of the island. And then one of my favorites, not very well traveled, would be Reuben Tart County Park, and that's on the northeast side of the island. Couple beautiful coves there by Reuben Tart and some great hiking there. That will actually connect you to Roach Harbor, and some great hiking on Limekiln as well. So folks always ask, hey, where can I swim my dog? A great local swimming hole would be Jackson Beach. There's volleyballs there, there's a boat ramp, and you'll find a lot of other local folks there with their dogs in the water. So plenty of opportunity to have fun and to see the island, with your dog. Sometimes folks say to us, hey, I want to go whale watching, and unless they're a service dog, dogs are not permitted on the boats. So what do I do with my dog? Because I'm going to be gone 3 to 4 hours. Well, have no fear. There's 2 or 3 folks on the island that offer great pet sitting. One in particular, Animal Inn. Michelle Loftus, who runs the Animal Inn, is a licensed veterinarian, so your dog will not only be really safe there, but they'll have a really good time playing with all the other doggy friends there. So you can easily put your dog in a daycare, and you can go out whale watching or enjoy some other things that might not be accessible if you had a dog. And so talking about vets, we do have several great vets on the island. So if your dog happens to come and get a briar from hiking or, just has some situation, there will be care here on the island. So have no fear about that. Because we are so close to Canada, we're actually 5 nautical miles to Victoria, some of our guests do cross the border. And they always ask, well, what do I need to bring my dog into Canada? So it's actually pretty simple. There's no quarantine required. All you need to do is have your proof of vaccines, that they're up to date, and in particular rabies. And they just require the certificate to either be in English or French that identifies the dog by breed, color, and weight. And it needs to be an original, not a copy. And you should have no problem, crossing the border. And just keep in mind that you ensure that you have the proper paperwork for the 2-legged folks as well, including a passport. And I'm just sort of thinking, what else can I tell you about fun things to do with your dog? As you're walking around Friday Harbor, as I say, we are pet friendly, and it won't be unusual for you to pass several, doggy watering bowls around, particularly out during the hot summer weather. Some of the outdoor cafes, I know by Cafe Demeter and Backdoor Kitchen, allow you to kind of have your dog when you're sitting out in the gardens, because those restaurants are accessible without going through the main restaurant with your dog. So you can sit out and have an espresso and a Danish or some appetizers in the garden with your dog. So, when you're considering your travels to Washington State, consider San Juan Island. This is Anna Maria from the Harrison House and Tucker House, and we look forward to having the pleasure of hosting you and your 4-legged friend here. Thanks for listening.